What's up? It's Jen Brown. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Disability Pride Month. If you didn't know that, July is Disability Pride Month, and in honor of that, I thought I would share some things that I've been interested in lately, and that's like cute mobility aid or pain aid products. If you're somebody like me that deals with chronic illness and it's a long-term thing, sometimes I just get tired of like having mobility aids or pain aids that look like, sometimes if I need to wear a wrist brace, like I'm just tired of things that look like a medical product, either because I don't want to answer questions about it, or I want it to match my outfit or just look cuter. So I thought I would share. We'll start with mobility aids. I'll just kind of like breeze through these because I've talked about these before, and if you have been here for a while, thank you. But a long time ago I made a video where I styled my walking canes, and I have a couple of new ones since then. I've been using a walking cane for almost 9 years, so I feel like I have pretty good expertise with them. If that's something that you feel like you need or you want to try out, they pretty much run the gamut as far as cost. You can get them really cheap, really easy. I'll link some of my favorite places to buy them from online where there's like a wide variety of prices. You can get them at the drugstore. This one I got like on Amazon, I think, for like 15 bucks. It looks really beat up, but that's because it is. I've for a while been doing like self-defense slash martial arts training with I finally got a real bow staff, but also with this, so I've dropped it many times, so it's a little roughed up, but that one is just for that purpose. This one is like my everyday cane because it's clear, so it goes with everything. And I also got these, like, it's kind of gross right now, but these like glow-in-the-dark feet for it. Everybody always asks me about this one. A friend of mine actually found it for me at an antique mall years ago. When I was in school, he came to school one day and he was like, hey, I saw this and I wanted to tell you about it, so I went back that day and got it. But you can buy these online a bunch of places too. These tend to be a little bit more expensive just because it's like lucite and solid, but they are really cool. This one I just got at a drugstore. I actually saw the same exact one at an antique mall yesterday. It looks kind of reddish. It's like a reddish brown and black striped. I don't know how well you can see that in here, but this one I just liked because the handle was a little bit smaller. Although sometimes I do like these big handles because if I don't have hands free, I'll just like hook it around my neck while I need to do things. But these are really warm because I keep them out in my car and then I just grab whichever one matches my outfit that day. This one I got a while back. I wanted to just kind of get myself something nice, and I wanted a black one. I really like this style of handle. I'm blanking on what it's called. One of the websites I'll link has like a whole bunch of info about all the different kind of handles and what they're called, but I really like this style a lot. It's really comfortable, and this one wasn't too expensive, but I thought it looked a little nicer, and I like for when I want something that looks a little bit nicer. And then this one, it's my most recent one. It looks very fancy, but when I started using this, don't fall over. When I started using this, just like plain wooden one, please hold, for martial arts use, I needed a different one that I wasn't gonna beat the crap out of. So this one was a little bit more expensive. I think this was like 75 bucks. But I got some gift cards for Christmas, so I got it. It's like handmade oak from like the Netherlands or something. I bought it on Amazon, but it took quite a while to get here. But I wanted to try out this. I heard that these can be more like ergonomic, and I would say the most ergonomic handle is probably this one. This one I do really like, but it kind of took getting used to like figuring out where I wanted to place my fingers when I hold it. That just like took some effort. But this one, when I use this one at school, it makes me feel very much like an old school professor. Like I should be wearing a suit, and I feel like I just want to stand like this all the time. But this one makes me feel very fancy. So a little bit more recently, I've been getting into like accessories that are secretly like pain aids, I guess, or I guess they kind of count as mobility aids. The first ones I'll show you are actually wrist braces, and these are ones that I kind of made. This one I totally made. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I was just like looking around the craft store, and I got some leather. That I just like cut to fit and like cut a thumb hole in and then punched holes in it, and it laces up. And when I wear it on this side, the laces are on the bottom, and when I wear it on this hand, the laces are on the top, and then you can just tie a bow. And this is just like, for me, like this side to side wrist movement hurts after a while. And when so this is like mild, I would say, wrist restriction. So it's just something for when I need a little bit of support, but I don't want it to immediately look like a wrist brace. Like this could just be a leather cuff, which you can buy online if you don't want to make your own. There's all kinds of leather cuffs out there that I think would work well for this purpose. And then the other one that I wear more, just because it's like, it looks more just like a fancy bracelet or something, was actually this leather strap that was pre-made. If you work with leather, you could probably make this, but I don't really. It's not something I'm good at. I think this was supposed to be like a luggage tag or like a purse strap or something, but it came with this piece already in, and then I had another one of those that just like came off a bag strap. So I just sort of like wrapped this around my wrist and like figured out where to put the other little holder thing. I don't know what that's called. So basically all I do is just like put my thumb through the loop, and then it's still new, so it's not quite as loose. And this kind of like mimics the shape of the wrist braces I have, but it looks more just kind of like, I don't know, like a steampunk weird like leather bracelet thing. It just doesn't immediately scream like, hey, I'm a wrist brace. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood to answer questions, or like I said, I just wanted to go with my outfit. So this one is a little bit more like restriction on moving my wrist to the side, which is nice for when I need that. So the last things I want to show you, I've been really into, and I've been having to stop myself from buying a bunch. I've been very into rings lately, and I found these. I buy most of them from Etsy because I like to get handmade stuff when I can. I see these called arthritis rings a lot, or if you have like Ehlers-Danlos, or there's one other one. But they're also called like finger splints, or like joint support rings. And they, well, before I put them on, they're like two rings kind of put together. So they look like this on the inside of your knuckle. And it's like a support that kind of keeps your finger from being able to bend all the way. And these are, I've seen, they're for, what do they call that? Like overextended joints, which maybe I have a little bit. My joints are like hypermobile, so I might do that a little bit, but mostly I like the support of it. I've got a silver one, that's a little bit chunkier. There we go, it's a chunkier one. And then this one I actually really love because it can be that same thing, but this is what it looks like. So this one, I don't have to even wear like that. I can just put it down here and it's like a stacked ring. So I think these look really cool, and so I bought ones that I thought looked neat so that even if I felt like they weren't that helpful, they just look cute. But I do like them when my knuckles are just kind of sore. Just like I said, to give that little bit of support. There is one more that I was really hoping to have it here by the time that this video needed to be made, but it's not. But I will stick a picture of it, and it's a similar thing, only the part around the back of your finger comes down, and so it's supposed to support like this part of your knuckle, because I find that that is what gets worse for me. But there are no like rings that I have to support that, so I really am anxious to try that out. If any of you have tried those and they work for you, let me know. But yeah, I think these are just really cute, and I sometimes just like to wear them even when I don't really need to be wearing them. So like I said, I will put any links I can to my favorite stuff in the description box below. If you have any links for places where you like to find this kind of stuff, or any other things like this that you want to share either with me or with everybody else, that would be awesome if you'd share that in the comments, because I'm still trying to figure out the best places to find this kind of thing. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more from me, feel free to subscribe. I post videos 2 to 3 times a month. Thanks so much for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.